Yeah, I mean, we have to get away from the defund the police movement, and certainly there's bad apples. There's bad apples in real estate too, but we need to support the state police. We need to support the city of Harrisburg police, and we need to teach what I was taught, which was respect for the police. And if a police officer tells you to do something, you do it because they're the police. We just passed out of the House Transportation Bill. I know it sounds, maybe it doesn't affect the downtowns, but a local radar bill. For 50 some years, the state police has had the ability to use radar guns for speed enforcement, but the local police couldn't. And so I had the bill in the House. We got it pretty far along in the House. The Senate always passed it, but yesterday the House passed a version, the Senate passed a version out of our committee unanimously that I believe will pass the House too and become law. So, being a police officer is a tough job, and it's one of those rare jobs that you leave the house every day and there's no guarantee you're coming back. And so I don't know the answer to how we stop crime and we stop violence, because evil exists. But in the most recent well-publicized shootings, both the Temple police officer who was killed and the Michigan State University where the kids were killed in their dormitories, both of those, the shooters both had prior gun convictions, which meant they should have never had a gun if you follow the law. And if we had enforced the law, we wouldn't have, and prosecuted them, they wouldn't have been on the streets. So I think that we need mandatory sentencing for gun violence. You commit a crime with a gun, you possess a gun. It's not a popular position, I understand, but that whole idea of stop and frisking is the way you got. If you have a misdemeanor offense that you would have more than 5 years in prison, possibly, you can't own a gun. So if you have a gun illegally, then you should be prosecuted. So I think that's one of the ways we could do it, and we have to support our police. Those men and women risk their lives every day for our safety.